Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Pocaro and we've got a terrific show planned for you today. We got our friends from Hawaiian Airlines and we're going to talk all about our Hawaiian miles and of course a new program that they are rolling out. You've got details there. Plus we're going to check in with Natalie Duran, who is hanging out on Molokai today. And now we're going to kick off today's show talking all about Chief of War. It's the new Apple TV series that's about to make its global debut and it's based on true events and the epic story of Kamehameha the Great. Waterman and producer Brian Keaulana stopped by the studio earlier today to chat with Kainoa. Here's the interview you'll only see right here on Hi Now Daily.
Not only are we telling our Indigenous stories, but we are telling them on our terms, and it's about damn time.
So to see this and have that representation, have that education of the history of Hawaii, it's beautiful.
We need to be the ones in control of telling our stories.
That's my greatest strength. The Hawaiians can have the roles. Hawaiians can play their own ancestors, tell their own stories. So get in the ICAN, get busy.
We need to see more of our people out there, you know what I mean?
The impact that this has on people like myself who are in ICAN and part of ICAN Network and all of the incredible talent that we have here in Hawaii, it's such a fire lit under us and everybody is so ready to tell our stories.
But this is a great avenue for kids who are of Indigenous blood to come out and say, hey, you know what, they're telling our story. I got more stories behind to tell.
Our story's never been told before, and what better place to start with Olelo Hawaii.
To understand the mana'o of everybody, do you know what I mean? And it's really important. You know, a lot of people, oh, Hawaii, let's go to Hawaii. It's just not about tourism, it's about culture.
You guys want to do this? Let's go. Let's do this. Contact one of us. Let's learn what you got to do to get you in this spot.
To be a part of ICAN and to give it back through teaching what I've learned throughout my journey and to share that knowledge with people from Hawaii who are interested in the same thing that I was interested, that I still am interested in. It's selfishly, it's the best feeling, man.
About time, man. About time. But everything comes out in its own timing. So it means everything. Like I've done a lot of projects in my life, but nothing's felt like this. I can't really put it into words, but it's so special. And I love these people so much. And to bring it back here where we started is so special.
I think it's going to shed a new light on Hawaii in a way that everybody's going to be so inspired to learn Hawaiian, to learn what Hawaii really is about. And they're going to have to. They're going to be forced to do their due diligence before they come and visit. And that will make them one better visitor when they come and step their wawai onto our lepo.
I think this is the best route in order to get the support and what we need, and just like kind of introduce our culture to the world, because I think it's a really hard thing to tell Kamehameha's story. It's an unbelievable story, but like hard, huh?
We as a people are experiencing the voices of our ancestors for the first time. We are seeing the way that they dress. We are understanding the complexities of thought, and that's what this is all about.
Again, big time mahalo to ICAN and everything it does to support local filmmaking here in Hawaii. Right now, we're joined by film legend over here in Hawaii, Brian Keaulana. Welcome in.
Oh, thank you. No.
Mahalo nui for being here. Now, for people who aren't familiar, let's talk a little bit about the mission and the vision behind why you guys started ICAN.
You know, ICAN was really created actually through Chief of War, and it's really the frustration of, you know, I've been to New Zealand many times for surfing, life-saving, but never for work. And when we went there, I just saw how they combine all culture with their TV shows and features and studios and how they operate, and it was just amazing. And, you know, and they're really moving, you know, successfully, and the global leaders. And I'm going, man, you know, such indigenous people moving forward, why are we not doing that? You know, or why haven't we grown? So when we came back home, you know, and I'm one other person where me, Angela Pratt, and Suka, instead of finding fault, find solutions. So we started up International Cultural Arts Network, right, a nonprofit. And really our mission is to elevate, you know, Polynesians, Native Hawaiians, you know, into this whole realm of filmmaking, and whether it's acting, producing, writing, you know, directing, you know, so anything in the film industry or the film economics. That's what we're trying to elevate, our people into. So that's what I can, and as you being a graduate, so congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, and it was an incredible experience as well when you go through the cohort, the community that it's building as well. You're surrounded by people who are supporting you, who want to see you do well. Oftentimes in the creative space, it's vulnerable, so building that community is important.
Yeah, it's important. It's also important to we work with the mindset of stewardship rather than ownership. So even for us as ICAN, it's always good to look who else is out there doing, work that we're doing also too, and tell people explore, because learning is ongoing. It's you're sharpening your edges. It's like for us guys in the ocean, we never stop learning. We try to target, first Native Hawaiians or Polynesians, especially, but again, talent is talent, right? If you're in the 808 and we see that talent, but our target is, trying to elevate our native people, indigenous people. I tell people, they may have a passion of acting, but write your story, because, to be well-rounded and, for me, I started off in the industry modeling and acting when I first started up. I've been in the business for like 40 plus years, but I gravitated to stunts and then stunt coordinating and then directing and producing. So, it's learning the art on all levels.
You also serve as one of the executive producers for Chief of War, something that everyone here in Hawaii really excited for, a chance to share our story on a platform and on a stage like we never have before.
Yeah, I was fortunate that, Jason's my blood relative, but he also knows my talent, right? I was in the industry and I brought him with me to get involved, and he made me and Angela Pratt producers on the show. And being local, there's a lot of times I've seen what we got to do damage control a lot of the times, right? So I like to think that Chief of War was done from the inside out rather than the outside in. How we can do this culturally and in a Hawaiian way, even in operating. So for us was really about paying attention to the details, talking to the culturalists in every single thing, whether it's language, whether it's the martial arts of Lua, whether it's the weapons. So everybody in Hawaii, there's specialists, culturalists involved. Tell the location people, go out and before you get permits, go ask permission. Go talk to the people from that area first and ask if it's all right. Because if it's a no, let's move into someplace else, to give them the opportunity. And then on top of that, let's layer it with our casting. So we ask our casting that even though they're casting on white net, please be specific. If we go to, like, for example, Kalapana was a great place we went to. Go and cast there first. People may not know this, what happened, but we do. So for us, it's about the intention, right? How much attention that we put to the details, and that's what it makes it a great movie or great show. For me, it's the proudest production that I've ever been involved in, by far. And I've been involved in a lot of productions.
Thank you so much for all the work you do to uplift this entire community and Hawaii actors and film here at home.
Right on. Thanks, Kano.
Mahalo nui for being here. Stay with us. We got much more coming up on High Now Daily.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I'm sitting down with Elisa Onishi of Hawaiian Airlines. And the last time we checked in with you, you were talking to us all about the Hawaiian Miles. And now we are transitioning into this combined loyalty program. If you wouldn't mind sharing with us, where are we in this process?
Absolutely. We're really excited. We are about to launch in a few weeks. Combined loyalty program that'll take Hawaiian Miles and Alaska Mileage Plan into a new era. I'm really excited. It's going to be one of the most generous, exciting programs in the industry.
Okay, so I'm actually going to keep you guys hanging a little bit. We're going to take a quick break, come right back, and then we're going to tell you all about Huaka'i by Hawaiian. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now that I have you all intrigued, we are back with Elisa Onishi of Hawaiian Airlines. Last time we checked in with her, we were talking about Hawaiian Miles and this transition into a combined loyalty program. Now she's back. She's going to tell us all about where you folks are at.
Thanks, Rachel. We're a few weeks out of announcing the new combined loyalty program, so we're really excited about that. It's going to be one of the most generous programs in the industry. And for right now, a few weeks out of announcing, but for Hawaiian Miles specifically, nothing will change until October 1st, okay? So just want to make sure everyone knows that October 1st is the date where Hawaiian Miles will transition into the combined loyalty program.
All right. So for those who have accounts, whether that be the Hawaiian Miles side or the Alaska side, what should people do at this point?
Right, so we're getting a lot of questions about this, so thanks, and thanks for all of those that submitted questions and topics they wanted us to cover. So right now, if you have a Hawaiian Miles account and an Alaska Mileage account, we are asking that you link the program, or you link your two accounts right away. Okay. And when you link the two accounts right away, it'll turn into one account in the new program, right? If you don't link the two accounts and it goes into the new program, you're gonna have a much harder time linking them later. So we're just advising anyone who already has a Hawaiian Miles account and an Alaska Mileage account to link those two accounts. It's really easy. You can log into either account. You'll just need to know your account number and your passwords for both, which is hard for some folks, right? So know that going in, know both, log in, there'll be a prompt to link, and it's really like a two-step process, so very easy.
Yes, one of our coworkers was just pulling up his app and he did it right here. It just took him a few minutes, but yeah, that was the easy part. The prompts tell you what to do, where to go, grab your password, and you're good to go for the linking. You want to do that now to save time later on after October 1st. But for those like me who have just the Hawaiian Airlines account, I just sit back, relax, and just watch this all happen, right?
Absolutely. There's nothing you have to do, no action to take. If you just have a Hawaiian Miles account, you can sit back and relax. October 1st, your account will transition into the new program. All of your miles, I'm going to repeat it, all of your miles at the same value your miles are at today will transfer into the new program.
Beautiful. So miles will transfer. You're good to go. What about status?
Status will be defined in the new program, and so really it depends on how many miles you have and what status you're at today. So when you transfer into that new program, all of that will be explained to you.
Nice, and it'll be like an equivalent. Whatever you have on the Hawaiian side, it'll be the equivalent when you combine.
It'll be
together.
very clear on what status you have in the current program and what is going to be in the new program. And again, miles will transfer, miles don't expire, and that'll continue on in the new program.
Very cool. And then I also wanted to talk about Huaka'i by Hawaiian. Tell me a little bit about that. I know it's a huge perk for us locals here in Hawaii.
It really is. And so we created Huaka'i by Hawaiian to continue to give discounts and special offerings, special perks, exclusivity to our kama'aina. So it's a program just for residents of Hawaii. And we ask that you just have to sign up to the program. It's free to sign up if you have a Hawaiian Miles account. Sign up now. We're doing a bunch of really exciting things in August.
Ooh, what kind of exciting things in August?
So outside of the normal monthly deal that all Huaka'i by Hawaiian members will get, and the free bags between inner islands, we're trying to create special exclusive perks. And so the first thing that we're launching is a sweepstakes in partnership with our friends at Hawaii Food and Wine, who we've been supporting for a while now. It's their 15th year. And so we've created a sweepstakes just for Huaka'i by Hawaiian members.
Nice.
And so you have to be a member in the month of August. So sign up if you haven't signed up already. You're going to win 2 inner island tickets. This event is on the island of Maui. We've partnered with our Sheraton Maui Resort and Spa for a 2-night stay, and you get to go to one of my favorite Hawaii Food and Wine Festival events.
Yay!
Listen to this title. It's World of Wagyu Wine and Whiskey.
Oh, three of my favorites.
Like, what more do you need in life, right? On Kanapali. And so it's just going to be a beautiful sweepstakes, a wonderful event. This event sells out every year. It's really hard to get to, and so we're giving exclusive access.
Yes, that is your chance. It sells out every year. This is your chance to go ahead, sign up for Huaka'i by Hawaiian, enter that sweepstakes. When can they enter? When will the drawing be?
Yep, so if you are currently a Huaka'i member, you do not have to do anything. You will be automatically entered into the sweepstakes. If you have to sign up by August 31st, if you are not a member. Okay, so just log into your Hawaiian Miles account. Remember your username and password, log into that account, and it'll be a quick sign up for Huaka'i. Join. If you don't know if you're a member or not, if you haven't been receiving the emails and the offers, you probably haven't signed up yet. So just go ahead and sign up again. Get in there. You want to make sure you're a Huaka'i member by the end of August.
Okay.
But we also have another perk.
Ooh,
so,
more perks. They just keep coming with Huaka'i by Hawaiian.
Absolutely. We're doing our best for our kama'aina. If you sign up, if you are a Huaka'i member, by August 10th, you'll get 1 month free of Apple TV to see Chief of War.
Oh my goodness, what a perk. So many things coming. So make sure you sign up because they're gonna keep coming. They're always doing incredible perks if you're Huaka'i by Hawaiian. And then my last question before we go to break, credit cards.
Credit cards, So if you have a Hawaiian Airlines World Elite MasterCard or Bank of Hawaii debit card, you can continue to use them. You'll still earn miles. All those miles will transfer into the new program. Even after the program launches, you can still use your World Elite MasterCard and debit card. And so, nothing will really change for card holders. And if you have any questions or things that we didn't answer here today, like you can go to hawaiianairlines.com/loyalty.
Beautiful. So go ahead and check that out. You got the prompt there right on your screen. Scan the QR code. Put those questions in. We're going to come back with Elisa, and she's going to answer because we're going to always keep bringing you guys back on until everybody knows the 411 on the Huaka'i by Hawaiian and, of course, the combined loyalty program. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, and go. Enter the sweepstakes. Obviously, that means just sign up for Huaka'i by Hawaiian, and you're already entered. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily.
Today we're taking Hi Now Daily on the road on the beautiful island of Molokai with Hawaii Green Infrastructure Authority. And right now we're going to be here at Kuala Pu'u Community Center because this is going to be the future location of Hawaii's very first community-owned energy solar program. And why that's important, it's to reduce the cost of a household energy, but also to create clean and a more resilient energy source for all of its community. And right now we're here with Leilani of Oahu Energy Cooperative to talk about why that's important. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We got to talk about that Oahu Energy Cooperative. Who are you guys and why is it important?
Yeah, so Oahu is Molokai's very first community-owned and community-led energy cooperative.
Okay.
And we will be developing the community's also first community-scale energy project that we also own and spent the past 4 years designing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess why that's important, community-owned energy, is that we're establishing kind of solar grids, I would say, at different locations on island where the community can kind of tap into or maybe get some credits from that energy cost, right?
Yeah, so at Oahu, we believe that all Molokai residents should have access to equitable, resilient, sustainable, and affordable renewable energy, and that all energy development projects for our island need to be good for our aina and for our people. And so in designing this community-scaled project for our island, we're able to allow folks who maybe rent in their home and don't have a say over what panels get put on their roof,
Right.
or maybe they live in an old house that would take significant repair in order to put panels on.
Right.
They're able to subscribe to this project and start benefiting from the savings of renewable energy.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. So at what timeline are we at? So folks can maybe follow Oahu to see when they could subscribe to that special program, right? But right here is gonna be a groundbreaking location in the future where they're gonna have one of that first projects installed here. So kind of give us a lay of the land on what we could expect for some of those solar panels to be placed.
Yeah, so in total, the project is 2.45 megawatts, which is gonna cover about 20% of our island's energy needs. Most of it is located down at Pala'au, and then a small portion of it is gonna be up at the Kuala Pu'u Rec Center, and it's gonna be covered carport, like, yeah,
double
nice
use
shaded
to
parking
kind of
lot.
like, you know, cover your car too while capturing that
Yes.
energy from the sun.
Yes, totally.
Okay, I love it. So with that, the permitting is going to be almost there, right? The design and the plans that we'll talk to a lot of the other stakeholders in a little bit. But if people want to find out more information about the current project, or I know it's a grassroots nonprofit organization, where can they find more information to learn more?
Yeah, so right now as you said, we're in the permitting approval process, and we're coming up to designing how we would like to subscribe to our projects and where we would like to see the benefits go from these projects themselves. And so if you'd like to be a part of that, and if you're interested in subscribing to get some renewable energy for your household, you can visit our website at oahuenergy.coop. There's a sign-up list there called Friends of Oahu. We also have Instagram, Oahu Energy, and whatnot. But if you don't catch us on the web, we will definitely see you out in the community island-wide.
I know you're going to hear more about it, definitely. We're going to be back in a little bit, but I know we have a special message from our Afterglow Climate Justice Fund, and check this out.
Aloha, I'm James Pippin from the Afterglow Climate Justice Fund in Oakland, California. We're a lender who supports climate projects serving communities that have been historically left out of the climate transition. We're so excited to support our relatives at the Oahu Energy Cooperative Molokai. They're a shining example of what communities can do when they come together and determine that they want to own their own energy resources and ensure those benefits are shared with community members. Projects like HECM provide locals with cleaner air, cheaper energy, and fulfilling careers connected to these developments. If you want to learn more about how Afterglow is supporting these types of projects or discover how you can get more involved, please visit candidgroup.com/Afterglow. Thanks, y'all.
Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Something new is happening in Chinatown tomorrow. It's called Enclave, and it's a new monthly First Friday block-style event. It will be happening right behind Manifest from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Scan the code on your screen for details. There's going to be live music from natural vibrations, immersive art and lighting, and so much more. There's a full interview up on our website right now, hinowdaily.com. And on Saturday, there's a rib eating contest happening at the Hawaii Tattoo Expo. The Whiskey Smoke 808 contest is happening on August 2nd at the Neil Blaisdell Center Exhibition Hall. Sign me up! That sounds delicious. For details, scan the code on your screen, and in case you missed it earlier this week, check out the extended coverage that's posted up on our Hi Now Daily website. And Chaminade University of Honolulu is a close-knit, values-driven community that prepares students to lead, serve, and thrive in Hawaii and beyond. We had a chance to learn more about one of their graduate programs. Take a look.
Our professional MBA program at Chaminade University of Honolulu is a very unique program in the state of Hawaii. We are the only 12-month MBA program with the focus and concentrations on strategic decision making. We pride ourselves in providing this program to emerging leaders, especially people who are in management positions, in middle tier positions in organizations who aspire to promote themselves to more responsibilities in nonprofit and for-profit organizations. This entire program is based on a cohort structure, and they are studying together for 12 months with, again, the focus on strategic decision making.
It was a program built on my professional skills and expertise, and the main focus was strategic decision making, which helped to propel and move my career forward. One other attraction was definitely the reputation of the program's academic excellence. And I really liked the idea that the cohorts were intimate enough that I was able to develop and have relationships with my professors and my cohort members. And to that effect, we actually had a really good support system. But above all that, the hybrid model, being a working professional and a parent, it was easy to balance work, life, and study in a very sustainable way. The professional MBA curriculum really was focused on a lot of real-world issues, but more so, it's one thing to read about business theory, it's another to be coached through the decision-making process by individuals who are making high-level decisions in their specialties.
The professional MBA program at Chaminade University of Honolulu is IACBE accredited program. We provide a lot of networking opportunities for our students, especially with our board of advisors that are part of our School of Business and Communications. And we also have a very good relationship with the Hogan Entrepreneurial Center, where students can also participate in enriching their knowledge about business and entrepreneurship in general.
In our classes, the faculty were able to bring in iconic industry leaders for Q&A. And it was really thought-provoking, and it actually challenged us to think about business differently. But more so, these leaders actually challenged us to give back to Hawaii and see how we could make a difference. The cohort itself, we came from a variety of different business sectors, everything from agriculture to military to healthcare and business. And aside from just having a support system, we actually established some professional bonds that lasted beyond the classroom, and that's a really priceless experience of the entire program. I can't say enough about how great the faculty of this professional MBA program is. They not only were accessible at all times, but they really served as great mentors and really worked to make connections to the students to see how what we were studying connect to their own career goals. I know an MBA program can be very daunting at times, but to have that hand guide you and to reassure you, as the faculty did, was exceptional.
The pinnacle of our professional MBA program is actually an international trip to Japan, where the professional MBA students are exposed to businesses in Japan and how they strategically can help them solve any challenges when it comes to their business.
We were able to have access to high-level executives from various industries like the textile industry, hospitality, and marketing. And it was amazing to have the ability to sit across the table from these high-level executives that not only shaped global trends, but they were able to learn from their innovation while still honoring tradition. To have access to that is something that changes the way you see business And it, for me, has changed the way that I see things as far as a global strategy very differently. And that perspective I was inspired to bring back to Hawaii. Another thing that drew me to the MBA program was the value that it provided to emerging leaders that wanted to take their careers to the next level. The prevailing theme of the whole professional MBA program was sustainable business for good, and that really aligned with my own morals and what I wanted to do to give back to Hawaii, to learn something of value, but also be able to put it into action and be able to help our own communities.
We welcome you to submit your application on our website, chaminade.edu, for our next cohort, which starts annually every fall.
We're back here in the island of Molokai with Hawaii Green Infrastructure Authority, and we're talking about how this community is pushing for a community-owned energy project. And Shake Energy Collaborative is working hand in hand with the community to kind of build these projects from the ground up, or should I say, diorama up. And we have Ali Andrews here, the co-founder and CEO of Shake, with us to talk all about the next steps. Thanks for coming in.
I'm happy to be here.
So, okay, we know you have a lot of projects on Oahu across all the islands, but we're here on Molokai. And it's really exciting because we don't have the structure built yet, but now we actually have an idea of what's gonna happen. So tell us about this diorama.
Okay, so this diorama is absolutely not to scale, but it is to show you in general. Over in the parking lot there will be 4 canopies. So here we just have 2. They'll be shading the parking spots here, and they'll be providing electricity onto the grid, equivalent to about like 150 households worth of solar.
Oh, that's amazing. I know we just got to give a perspective, this lifted car a little bit more, but that's going to be amazing. So let's talk about the current stages that you're at right now. I'm sure there's a lot of people involved in this project. I know I was saying earlier that's going to be Hawaii's first, but also there's going to be a national attention coming to this project. So let's talk about that.
Ooh, yeah, I think in general people are really hungry for community-led solutions like Leilani spoke about, but this story of this project was kind of in the wake of non-community-led solutions, the community identifying that they wanted to pursue their own energy future, and so started the cooperative that Leilani works for, Oahu Energy Cooperative Molokai, and then a lot of us are just kind of following in suit, responding to that request and collecting the resources like the support from Hawaii Green Infrastructure Authority and our lenders like Afterglow, Climate Justice Fund, to bring what we need to make it happen.
I know there's a lot of players in this, but at the end of the day, it's community owned, but also community input, right? So that's why we're here at the Kuala Pu'u Rec Center, is that this is the best ideal location for this location to kind of grow and expand on the island, but to give the energy to its community. So what does that mean for impact? So when we have these, not diorama, but maybe in real life, how does that change the grid?
So the 2 projects that Oahu is developing, the one here at Kuala Pu'u in the parking lot is 250 kilowatts. The other project is almost 10 times larger at 2.25 megawatts. Both have solar and battery, so they help provide more stable electricity to the grid at the times of the day that it needs it. That addition of the battery is really important. And then once the projects are built, Oahu will recruit subscribers and members of their cooperative. Those individuals will become co-owners of the cooperative and co-owners of the systems, as is the cooperative organization. And then they will also see electricity bill savings on their Hawaiian Electric bill as a result of the program that these projects are designed under.
I love it. The community is involved in every step of the way. And I know next we're going to talk with Hawaiian Electric and how they're going to implement that into the grid. But for those who want to learn about what's happening now and these early stages of building, where can they go to find more information?
So we are sometimes not that great about updating the website, but Oahu Energy Cooperative Molokai has a website, oahuenergy.coop, where you can follow the overall progress of the project. And Oahu also has regular community meetings. Right now they're once a month on Saturdays where we provide project updates. Like, for example, just this last week, the county approved the lease for this site, and so we're really excited that Maui County deemed to support the project and let us host it here.
Very cool. Well, it's such an honor for us at Hainao Daily to like come here and talk about it in these early stages. Ali, thank you so much for the work you do and with the whole community and everyone a part of this. We're going to talk to Hawaiian Electric next to talk about those last steps of putting it on the grid. But for the meantime, we're going to be right back. You're watching Hainao Daily. Welcome back to Hainao Daily. We're here at the Kuala Pu'u Rec Center on the island of Molokai with Hawaiian Green Infrastructure Authority. And we were talking all about the community-owned solar energy program that's going to install these solar panels in this parking lot right here in the future. And then Hawaiian Electric is going to come in, tap into that source, and plug it in right into the pre-existing grid. And right here we have Mark Wong, who's the Customer Energy Resources Manager at Hawaiian Electric. Thanks for coming down here.
Happy to be here.
So this is such an exciting project that's upcoming soon, but let's talk about Hawaiian Electric's involvement in all of this. How are you guys setting it all up?
Yeah, we have a program called Shared Solar, also known as Community-Based Renewable Energy. The program allows customers to save energy on their electric bills without putting an actual solar system on the rooftop.
Okay, so when you guys are plugging here into the future, that's already going to be tapped into this solar savings program that's already implemented, right?
That's right.
Okay, so for those who could be involved, they could already be involved here on Molokai and the other islands, right?
Yeah, we have a project here called Kawela Plantation here on Molokai. We also have projects on Maui Island, Oahu, and Hawaii Island. We also have a website called communityenergyhawaii.com.
Okay.
And so any of our customers can go there, shop for projects that they're interested in, and they can actually sign up and participate.
Oh, wow. So for those who could sign up, they don't necessarily need to have solars on their roof already, right? So they could be part of this program if they are renting, maybe they're part of an apartment condo complex, they could still be a part of this program, correct?
Absolutely, and it really gives an opportunity for people who aren't able to put solar on roofs to participate. So if you live in a condo, you live under a tree, or you're in an apartment, you can participate and get savings.
That's so exciting. What can we see in average cost savings for those who are a part of the program?
It depends. One of the key features is an entity we call subscriber organization. So they're the ones that actually run the projects. And so they have the freedom to charge their customers what they want for a subscription fee. but overall our customers usually see about a 10% energy savings.
Wow, 10% is a lot too, especially these hot summer days when the ACs go, and 10% is going to add up a lot. I love it. So for those who are interested in joining this program and all the other programs happening at Hawaiian Electric, where can they go to find out more information?
Yeah, they can go to hawaiianelectric.com. We have several of our programs on there, including shared solar, and they can learn more there.
Okay, I'm going to go too, definitely. Thank you so much, Mark, for coming and talking about this amazing project and that shared energy program. You're going to find more details also on hainaudaily.com. And we'll be right back because we're going to enjoy the Molokai sun right now.
Aloha and welcome back to Hainau Daily. We've got a new segment today in our Olelo Hawaii series, which is aimed at celebrating and showcasing the Hawaiian language. Let's listen in to our guest host, Kealohi Rapun.
Velina, ke aloha ka aina ka koa pau. Mahalo ke ia kipa ana ia mākou ma kakako mahele puka ina o Hainau Daily o ke ia pule. O wau o ke Alohi Rapun, a eia mea u ke kai mau hoa no ke kulanui o Hawaiʻi ma manoa. Eia mai o eo mai lani me pili. E hoʻalau na paha olua me ko olua mau kulana ma ke kulanui e ike ai ko kākou mau hoa ma ka hale.
Mahalo, mahalo. Aloha, o wau e o mailani kukahiko, a hana wau ma ke kulanui, ma manoa, ma ke keʻena haku haʻawina, ke ano.
Ka mahele hoʻona awao, ia?
O ia hoʻi. O koʻu kulana ma leila he laikahi, aka o koʻu aloha, o ia ke kokua ana I ka papahana kaiapuni. Mahalo.
Mahalo, mahalo ka mau hana ka koʻo I ke kula kaiapuni.
Mahalo.
Aloha.
O wau o pililua I ke kaiohilo ke ala a he polopeka kako o wau ma ke kulanui o Hawaiʻi ma manoa I loko o ka hui hoʻomākaukau kumu o ka uhana nui o ia ka hana ana me nā kumu e imi ana o nā haumana e imi ana I ka lilo ana I kumu kaiapuni.
Mahalo. No leila ua hiki paha ia oko ke ike ua kono ia laua e wala au no nā papahana ho'omakau kumu no ke kula kaiapuni. No ka mea e imi ana kako I loko ke ia wā e kako'o I ke ia mau kula. Ua ano mahua hua hou mai nā kula kaiapuni a puni ka pai aina. Ke nele nei I ke kumu ole. No leila, he aha ka alua mau, he aha nā papahana ma lalo o ka mahele ho'o na awao. No ka paipai ana I ka poe komo a lilo o ka lako oihana e imi ai I ke ola he kumu.
Mahalo ke ia ni nau. Ma ko'u ho'omaka ana ma ke kula nui o ke kahi o ko'u pole ana ka paipai ana I nā haumana e lilo lako I kumu a ka ua mau. Ke wehe ia nā kula hou a ole lava nā kumu a ka make na e ke kai ulu e hoʻuna ia nā keiki I ka papahana kaiapuni. No leila I loko ke ia mau makahiki ua nui aʻe nā kula, nui aʻe nā
na ohana paha e imi ana e komo kalaku.
O ia hoʻi, ke kahi manaʻo ke ia manawa ke kahi mau hanauna o kela ohana like na moʻopuna paha ke ia manawa. Mai kinohi ua ulua nui ka papahana, mau no na e a ole lava na kumu.
Ole lava na kumu. No leila e pili I loko o ka kauhana ma ke kula nui. Ina he ʻōlelo I ke ia poʻe. E ume ana ia lako e komo I loko o ka papahana, he aha ia ʻōlelo a'o.
I loko no o ke ia kulana oihana he kumu kaiapuni, a ole ia he hoʻoikaika I ko ka la hui ke kahi he hoʻoikaika I na ano hanauna like ole no mako maua wā, ko kako wā, kumu kaiapuni. Hana wau me na haumana, hana wau me na ohana, na kanaka o ke kaiaulu. A I loko hoi o kela mau hana kumu kaiapuni au, ua hoi kaika ia wau ke kahi I mea e mako kauai wau no ka makua hine mai ka iloa ana. Ka nui loa I hiki ma ke kahi ano, ma ke ano, hoa e ho mako kau. Aka, Oia ke kahua paha o ko'u mako kau ana ma ke ano he makua e hanai ana I nā keiki maka Olelo Hawaii a e lu'u piha na ia ao Hawaii.
He manaʻo mai ka iloa kena. I loko, no ka poʻe e imi ana e Hawaii hou aku ka lako hana, ka lako Olelo, ka lako ke ano o ka oihana e imi ai ke ola, o ke ia kumu ana he ala ke la e komoe. Pehea ka poʻe e hoʻe ai ia uko. Pehea e komoe I ka?
He nina mai kai. Imi ana maua o pili mana wahi a pau. Ke kahi manawa hele mai ke kahi mau hoa kaia ulu. Pehea wau I lilo ai kumu. No leila ma ke la wahi ke ia wahi aka o ke ala polo lei paha ka leka uila mai ana ia ai ole ia pili I hiki ke kuka. He aha ke kumu e lilo ai oi I kumu kaiapuni.
No leila, I nā he manaʻo I ke ia oihana kumu. E leka I ka poe, e leka ia e o mailani, ia pili hiki ke loa ka helu leka wila, malala o ka mahele hoʻona awao o ke kula nui. Imi ia laua, imi pu I ka poe I loko o ke la ao, e wala au ai, e paipai ai, nui ana ka imi ia oko. He aloha hope paha I ko kākou naina, ko o mau shout out paha I ka poe o ka hale, pehea la. Mahalo nui ke ia kipa ana mai a me ka olua hana e lana houai ka kākou ʻōlelo, ko kākou ike a me ka lahui I luna. Mahalo nui a olua.
Mahalo nui.
Aloha nui loa kākou.
Aloha.
Aloha Hi Now Daily viewers. It is officially summer, and you know what that means. Beach barbecue and a lot of outdoor fun with your fam. That's why we're right here at City Meal, your one-stop shop for all your summer essentials. And we have Reed Hicks here, social media ambassador of City Meal. How's it going?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Before we get into all this cool stuff, you gotta tell us about your social media that you create with you and your wife, Mary, yeah?
My wife and I, we've been working with City Meal since 2022. It's been fun. We have 2 sons. City Meal covers all our basic wants and needs. With our 10-month-old, we gotta bring in a lot of new stuff. So we repainted our baby crib. We installed a shower head for our older son. So that was easy thanks to City Meal.
I love it. You know, there's a lot of time in the day, but you could get all your stuff here at City Meal. And here on this table, let's talk about this. It's all the stuff that you want for you guys as a family. So let's talk about the essentials. What do we have over here? Little floaties?
All right, so we got floaties. You know, for my 18-year-old, he still needs them. And then we have the baby life vest here. We love the beach. We don't want to get him into the ocean. Waves are kind of gnarly sometimes. So these inflatable pools are perfect for Keiki, yeah. Enjoy the sun, but in a safe environment. Pop up the inflatable using this ear.
Oh, this thing is awesome. It's solar paneled, inflator, and deflator. Let's give this a little demo. Let's pop this guy on.
Let's do it.
Wow, this thing is fast. She goes.
And then this one too. Oh, there you go.
Super easy, Keiki, safe. And also this thing is solar powered and it has this portable light, charge your phone.
Yup.
This is a one-stop shop right here. I'm taking this with me. Actually, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. But no, yeah, tell us about all these other things we have on the table.
Outdoors, we love to go camping a lot, so we always need something to protect us. And if we don't have any physical lotion, City Meal has this really great deal with these organic bug sprays. It's made with lemongrass. It smells good too, so it's great for outdoors, keeping the pests away. If that doesn't suffice to keep the pests away, you could always plug in, you know, outdoors.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you have an outdoor yard,
Zap 'em, right?
Little extension cord, for sure carry this around, you know.
I love it. Stay protected. So we're in the water. We're killing the bugs. We're having fun. We're making some barbecue. So tell us about some of these essentials you have over here.
Yeah, iron cast skillet here. It's 3 in here, and actually it feels pretty light. Try feel them.
This dense, but it's good.
Heavy. It's heavy, but for like one pan usually like weighs like this much. You know
okay, what are you cooking on this skillet?
So this steak, guarantee like that. You gotta go with this steak right away. Moving on toward inside the tent. You know, you got the tatami mat. This goes well with the kids. You put it outside your tent, put it inside your tent. Keep the sand on it rather than inside the tent, because it's always a humbug to clean our tents with the sand, you know? But with the tatami mat, easy, collects it, toss the sand out with the tatami mat. But I really want to focus on this bad boy because of all the grills we have like 4 different kind of grills. And then something that's universal in all of them is this right here. So this is a cleaner. And I've gone through like 3 of these already. I mean, like this one, I use it all the time. That's how, it's great. And it's easy for cleaning any grill surface.
That's so awesome. So all these are perfect for the beach and also right at home. Thank you, Reed, for showing us your summer essentials. Be sure to come down here at City Meal. We'll also post more information at HiNowDaily.com. Okay, I'm gonna spray this one.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We would love to wish a very happy birthday to our very own Leonardo Gershman. He's one of our photogs here. I want everybody to guess how old this guy is. It's his birthday. Age ain't nothing but a number because he looks so good. And he's 49 years old. He told us that we can say his age, but look how young and vibrant he is. I love going on trips with this guy. He is one of my travel buddies, and you know what? He always is pushing me to be better. Even when we're traveling out doing shoots on neighbor islands, there we're on Maui, and he's like, Rach, come on, let's go for a run. I'm like, okay, I am not gonna turn down any fun with this guy. Leo Gershman, everyone. It is his birthday. If you know him, you see him, go wish him a happy birthday. We love you, Leo.